Peace and love, gamers and players. Colorwind here, and oh god, the madness has begun. It is June, or rather, it's May 30th, so we're starting freaking early. All the presentations from all the video game companies are going to be coming out now. So, how are you doing? Sony just announced a State of Play presentation for today, Thursday, May 30th at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. That's what time it is right now. We're going to be reacting to it, and it's kicking off essentially a month or so of presentations, with a good chunk of them happening about a week from now. But we're starting off now with Sony. It is about 2 minutes away, so we're just waiting for this presentation to start. I'm watching this live and giving you my live reactions to this. I don't really know what to expect, because PlayStation said earlier in this year that they don't really have a lot of games for this year, that there's not going to be a lot of big releases. They probably have like one or two, but they don't have a lot. So it's part of the reason why this isn't a PlayStation showcase, which normally is what they do around this time, and why this presentation is only supposed to be about a half an hour long. And I think I saw reports saying that there's going to be 14 games in total being shown. I guess we'll just have to see what's going to be coming up, what they're going to be showing. I don't really know what to expect from this. I suppose we might see something about Silent Hill 2. That's rumored to be coming out this year, the remake. Capcom and Sony work together a lot. Maybe we'll see something about Resident Evil. My guess is maybe something on Resident Evil 9, which they've been working on for a little while, but I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be something of a remake, but then again, Resident Evil 4 just came out. Maybe there won't be any Resident Evil at all. Maybe it's too soon. I've heard rumors about Lego Horizon, which is a Lego version of Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. And that's actually a thing that's very strange. I have no idea why you'd make a Lego version of that. I mean, hey, if it's a good game, then it's a good game. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. Ready and pending. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash, head of product
Asad
at PlayStation
Kizilbash
Studios and head of PlayStation Productions.
Interesting name.
I'm one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space.
Weren't they already part of them?
They announced their first game, Concord, last year, and today they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord Galaxy. Enjoy.
I don't remember this at all. When the hell did they announce a game called Concord? Crater City. Mr. Blue Buddy, North Star Crew. Rex's crew. North Star Crew. Rex's crew. North Star. It's going back and forth. This is going to be a multiplayer game, isn't it?
Oh, jukebox.
It wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then, that. That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button...
Amar, we will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
He dumps the stuff out.
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Uh-oh.
Funny.
Uh-oh. Hot sauce. Man, she really didn't like the hot sauce.
Slow them down a little for you. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
Shield out!
Well played.
You are wounded.
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands? How bad is it? You're still mad at me?
Lennox!
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Got it.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
Oh crap. This is an interesting movie.
Would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let go,
would
I
never leave me.
swear I will be.
Oh, look, there they are. Hi. What the?
I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
Well, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right. Another satisfied customer. Goods delivered. I send everyone their cut.
Ooh, yeah.
So do you like
I'm getting very Guardians of the Galaxy
emergency
vibes from this.
situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
Okay, lovely. But what is the gameplay? That was a movie.
Concord is
Oy.
a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord Galaxy.
5v5.
In Concord,
It's
from
a
the moment
frickin'
you log on,
Overwatch
you
clone.
are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars.
Who's the
They
last
take
guy? We didn't
distinct
even see
jobs
him in the
world across wild
cutscene.
space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target.
Okay, Vale or Vale,
Free
possibly.
gunners have a shot at making something of themselves.
You know, I said it's an Overwatch clone, and I'm sure it kind of is, but I'm also kind of like with the style and everything, I'm starting to get sort of like a Valorant vibe off of it as well. Guardians of the Galaxy and Valorant.
Why not?
And in the wilds, it's
It could go either way. Maybe that like the cutscene itself feels like Overwatch just because Blizzard is known for their cutscenes and how high quality they are. Star Child, but yeah, this is Overwatch. This is Valorant.
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way.
This must be part of Sony's initiative that they were talking about to make more multiplayer games.
This crew will go anywhere.
I'm sure it'll play fine. This is literally showing me nothing that
Face
I haven't
anything.
seen before in other games, specifically Valorant and Overwatch. Hell, even, what was that game called? Battleborn? The one that came out at the same time as Overwatch 1? That failed. I will say this though, right now Overwatch 2 is just tanking itself. So having an alternative to that could work. Especially because it doesn't seem, as far as I know, that people are like moving over to like Valorant. Like if you're into Valorant, then you're into Valorant, and if you're not, then Overwatch 2 failing isn't changing your mind.
And background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding.
It is interesting that there's only like 5 characters though.
That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics.
So it looks like there's more of a focus on items.
Every character brings
there are more characters,
skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew.
Okay, so yeah, it's just straight up Overwatch. There are way more characters. They just introduced like 4 of them.
Will give you a chance to see our characters off the job. Feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy.
Why are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July.
So you unlock story by playing. That's interesting. Launches in August 23rd. Interesting. It looks like there's more of an emphasis on items and everything and pickups, which actually tells me that they kind of were influenced by maybe Unreal Tournament. Although you can put down stuff, so it's not entirely like, oh, you just have to go find it like you would in those games, in Unreal and like Quake 3 and stuff like that. They said they were influenced by fighting games, although, you know, I obviously haven't played the game, but I haven't seen that. I don't really see that influence in there. Did that say God of War Ragnarok coming to PC? Captured on PC. Yup. Okay, so this was expected. This was expected. You know, they just brought Ghost of Tsushima to PC. They've been bringing a whole bunch of other games, other exclusives to PC. God of War Ragnarok had to be the next one, and then the one after this is probably like Spider-Man 2 or something. Unlock frame rates. Probably have like widescreen support, ultra widescreen rather.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
Death can have me.
I got this game when I DLSS and a whole bunch of other features. And the weird stuff I'm not really that familiar with. There's the ultra wide. I got this game when I got my PlayStation 5. I got the bundle with it. I still haven't played it. Includes the Valhalla DLC. That's good. It's good. It's got to. It has to. I never finished the first God of War, or not the first, but rather the reboot. God of War 4. Let's just call it God of War 4. Did he shoot down the sun? September 19th. That makes sense. Fall holidays time. Okay.
Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food.
Omega Force, with a W as their symbol.
Way of lamenting the state of the land. Men are powerless at the feet of the divine.
Looks like Dynasty Warriors.
Even so, someone must act.
Dynasty Warriors Omega. This looks like Dynasty Warriors, man. Or 99 Nights, but that would be weird on PlayStation. I think that was most of the Xbox series. The World of Chaos. A nameless hero rises. Ooh, it was Maya. Dynasty Warriors Origins. Close enough. 2025. Called it.
Momo.
Box fold, whatever. Infold, maybe?
It wasn't a dream. We were really transported to Mirrorland. The path
Anime.
is never easy. So, are you ready for it? Ready.
It has Katamari Damacy music.
Ready.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god. It's so anime. It's so girly. Seem to be taking pictures. I guess that's a mechanic of the game. I saw some like pretty typical like third-person platforming around. Infinity Nikki.
Is it you who pursues
Test in quarter 3. That game needs a test?
Or is infinity awaiting you?
Some girl tied up.
Stars.
Infold again? Same studio? Different game?
I have seen the miracles you so claim. Until the towering shadows vanished into the mist.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades.
We have to bear the consequences of such powers.
Time. War. Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
Thunk. Thunk. Pow.
Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above.
This man is very upset. This seems okay. Seems kind of interesting. I'm guessing it's going to be a Souls-like game, though. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little tired of them. There's so many out there now.
Remember.
And it's not even like they're bad games, it's just there's so much.
We did not betray this world.
No, Wo Long, Rise of the Ronin, Ballad of Antara. I was gonna say Lords of the Fallen. Ballad of Antara. That comes Ballad of Antara, 2025. Man, no games this year. VR, Skydance's Behemoth. It's a VR game now. I'm still kind of surprised that Sony's still kind of pushing VR. Just because it hasn't gone well for them. I mean, they're not really putting a lot of resources and money into it. You know, you don't see that many games for it. But, I mean, they are there. Which is odd. From the developers of The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Wasn't that the game that sucked? It's like one of the worst games from last year. Oh, frame rate. Oh, the frame rate. Stop showing the frame rate chugging. Looks like it runs like ass. You don't show that off. They're still doing it. It's cool that you can catch arrows. The frame rate keeps chugging.
Thought I could be a hero. But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
He chopped that dude's face off.
Only monsters do.
Fall 2024. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it looks like a VR game. Another VR game, 20th Century Fox, Servios. 20th Century Fox, is it an Aliens game? Yes, it is. Some sort of sequel to Alien Isolation, but in VR. Alien Rogue Incursion. There wasn't a lot shown. Holiday 2024. Okay. No, the chat's actually liking that. I also have the chat brought up for the premiere on the right side.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. I'm back on State of Play to introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation, starting with the highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
Oh, Marvel. NetEase Games. They just bought them recently, if I remember correctly.
All realities converge here. Destiny awaits.
Who the hell is that guy?
Stronger together.
Is that Thor? I think that's Enchantress.
Who needs a power up? Free fire zone.
Embrace the chaos.
Insignificant.
Scarlet Witch and somebody else, I couldn't tell. Oh wait, this is that
I'm back, baby.
Oh god, I heard about this game. I paid absolutely no attention to it, but they pretty much made an Overwatch clone using Marvel superheroes. I guess now they have new characters. Storm, Magneto, Marvel Rivals, that's what it's called.
Okay, let's see how mankind has conquered
Is that a
space.
female Galactus? So Storm, Venom, Magneto, Scarlet Spider as a PlayStation 5 exclusive, yikes. And then a couple other characters that I couldn't quite figure out. I think I saw Adam Warlock in there. Maybe that's who that blonde character was. Ooh, we got some crazy Japanese mythology going on here. Oh god, the fish is attacking. Oh god, another Souls-like? This is what I mean. There's too many of them now, man. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks like a Souls-like. The way that you're moving and everything, it looks like a Souls-like to me. This isn't even going to be the first Souls-like to be set in like Japan. We already have Sekiro and Wolong and Rise of the Ronin, where winds meet. In development for PlayStation 5 from Everstone. Okay, so that was just a teaser. Doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like unique.
I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood
Stellar Blade. There's another Souls-like. That just came out last month. I don't know why I forgot about it.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
You're going down.
Oh. Oh.
It means so much to me that we're all.
This is the Until Dawn remake. I forgot they were doing this.
I feel like someone's watching us.
There's just no one out there.
Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
Mike, Emily?
Yeah, I think this is the Until Dawn remake.
I was down there.
You were?
It was horrible.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed.
I'm sure a lot of people would be really happy with this, but I don't like horror games. So this isn't for me. Yep, Until Dawn. PS5 and PC in the fall. Stop making remakes of games that just came out like 5 years ago. It doesn't even look that much better. Path of Exile 2. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Grinding Gear Games. I heard good things about the first game.
But each day descends further into madness. Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now, they come for me.
I just remembered right now that Path of Exile is a Diablo clone. No, actually, that might be kind of smart because Diablo 4 did not hit, or 4? Yeah, 4. Diablo 4 did not hit the way a lot of people wanted it to. So, kind of like how people were waiting forever for Diablo 3 to come out, and during that time, Torchlight came out, and like it got a lot of success out of it because people just wanted a game like that, and Blizzard was taking too long. Now Diablo 4 did not really hit the way that a lot of people wanted it to, so maybe this will do really well. If there's something that I have learned, especially, is that if you're a fan of Diablo, there are plenty of other games outside of the Diablo franchise that you could be playing that will probably satiate you better. It's a creepy effect. Path of Exile 2. Early access late this year. Okay. Gonna be wrapping up soon. Silent Hill 2. I knew it.
Sorry,
I knew it.
I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind
It
of
looks good. Well, at least graphically.
Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
You cap him and then beat the hell up. Oh god.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Door monster. October 8th, we have a release date. That's good. That's good. It looks alright.
Capcom announced this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, cool. Cool. I forgot about Monster Hunter. I thought it would be something Resident Evil.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
Maybe work on that lip syncing there. This is going to be a Monster Hunter on the RE engine, so it's going to look pretty good. And that's saying something too, just because the RE engine is actually fairly old now. Like, it's almost 10 years old. And people have probably been working with it already 10 years.
Heard this big before. One of them's got big spikes on its back.
It's colorful. I like that. Oh, real quick, I wanted to say something about Silent Hill 2. The combat in that trailer, I know there was a lot of people who liked that game who didn't like the combat because it just looked like a third-person shooter. The original game's combat was not good, and I understand that, you know, combat is not the point of that game, but you can't just leave it like that. It has to be improved in some way. So I'm not exactly sure what you want, but like the combat looks fine to me. I understand that it's not supposed to be the focus, but it still needs to be good, and that's look good. Maybe not amazing, but it looked good. And more importantly, it looked better. So, overall, I think it's an improvement. Now, getting back to Monster Hunter Wilds, rather. This fucking monster with the tongue, man. It looks amazing, by the way. This looks like a next generation game. And I like how colorful it is. The one thing I will say, though, is I bet some people might say, like, oh, wait, it doesn't look that colorful. It is colorful, but the thing is, though, is that the lighting is... the lighting needs work. Because, like, right, like, if, for example, in this scene right here with the oranges and the yellows and everything, they look a bit blown out. And then before, when it was in the cave, or even this section right here with the talking inside of the building, it looks too dark. The lighting needs work. Game's not out yet, so they have time to fix that. But yeah, that's the one thing right off the bat I will say, like, oh, needs some work on the lighting there. That look cool. I like some of the interesting things they were doing. The same for 2025. Okay, that's cool. I think there was not that many games for this year. You get Palico stuff if you played the previous games, which a lot of people have played. I have. I never played Iceborne, but I played Worlds. Oh my god, we're still going. I thought we were wrapping up. Okay. Oh, Astrobot. I haven't played this game either. It didn't interest me. But I've heard a lot of people say that's good. Super controller. Look, Astrobot's cute, but I don't understand why they made this when they have Sackboy and Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank. Medieval. Maybe they can get Microsoft to sell them back Crash Bandicoot and Spiral the Dragon. Well, not sell them back, because they never actually owned them. It was owned by Universal, but they were associated with the PlayStation, so. So this seems to be like a legitimate, like, platformer. I'm seeing a whole bunch of inspirations from Mario to... That was a Journey reference, Parappa the Rapper. Okay. That's a PlayStation 5 right there. Yeah, I'm seeing Mario references. I'm seeing Banjo-Kazooie stuff. Some Crash Bandicoot. That ship is a PlayStation 5. Robot Monkey. Was that an ARMS reference? Like the Nintendo Switch game? This looks pretty good. Kratos robot. This looks very good. Astrobot. Which is it just Astrobot? September 6th. This year. It's literally just called Astrobot?
Be sure to visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great new content coming to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
Okay, is that it? It looks like it is. There were a few 2024 games there, but there weren't a whole lot. A good chunk of them were for next year. Okay. And that is the presentation. I'm a little 50-50 on it. To be perfectly honest, I think that it's probably a better presentation than I'm probably going to give it credit for, but that's because there's certain games on there that just don't appeal to me, like Dynasty Warriors and Silent Hill 2, Until Dawn Remake. Like, I know these games are big, but they're just not my kind of games, you know, horror games and, you know, the kind of repetitive beat 'em up that Dynasty Warriors is. The Concord, you know, Overwatch / Valorant ripoff, that's not for me. I'm not gonna really check that out, I don't think. But then there were some stuff like okay, my game of the presentation was that Astrobot game. Wow, that looked really good. That looked super fun. It looked super visceral and like it caught your attention. Like, wow. Monster Hunter Wilds also looks pretty fun. I'm not like a super Monster Hunter fan, but I've been kind of coming around to that series ever since I played World, and oddly enough, since I played Wild Hearts, which was kind of like a ripoff of it from Electronic Arts, which in my opinion is quite good. I'm probably gonna give it like a B-, or actually my scale is a 10-point scale, so I'd probably give it like a 6 or a 7. I'll be nice and give it a 7, but I can see someone like giving it an 8 or something like that. I would probably question somebody giving it a 9 or 10 though. But yeah, that was actually not that bad considering that I thought that they were supposed to have nothing this year. But those are my thoughts on the state of play, my reactions. What did you think of that presentation? Let me know in the comments and stick around for more reactions. Peace and love, gamers and players. Colorwind out.